Hey guys. So I wanted to come and talk a little bit about submission versus control. And I think especially in marriage, the two words can easily get tangled up and get confused on which is which. Um, and this is I'm no expert, but this is just my take. Submission, especially when you're talking about um, a marriage, a union. When you talk about submission, typically you're talking about wives submitting to their husbands, right? Um, and I think a lot of times what happens is we hear the word submission or submit, and you automatically think that that means as a man that you control your wife or that whatever you say goes. I'm the head, she's the tail. I'm above, you're beneath, and it's almost like you possess and you're able to control. And I believe that to an extent, but I think kind of where it um, gets mixed up is the thought process or the intent behind what you're trying to achieve. So, for example, and I'm not speaking for all women, I'm speaking for most. Submission from a woman is something that honestly is kind of in our DNA, anyways. Um, when you control a person or when you try to control any person, let alone a woman, what you create is an environment in which it's kind of like a dictatorship. And the person that you're dealing with is now a slave, they're a robot, they're a thing and not a person. You look at this person as though they have no feelings, they have no thought process. And because I say so, that's why you should. Okay. But if you lead with love, if you lead with um, just authority, but not control, submission comes naturally. So most women love a man that will take leadership, that will love to, set the tone of the relationship, that will love a man to be that God and light per se. They will love a man that's headstrong and that can take control and kind of, show us where we should go. What should we do? Where are you going to take us? And by default, because you're leading with love and not control, you're going to submit. It's not a chore, it's not a task, it's something that you do naturally. When a woman is submissive, we let our guard down. We let down the defense. We are comfortable and we know that the person that is in charge of this relationship or that's, the forefront of this relationship, I can trust them. I believe in them. I have faith in them. I know that they're not doing things out of ego, they're not doing things out of pride. And because of that, I'm automatically going to submit. It's something that just comes natural. I do think, though, that because sometimes that word gets, tangled up, we automatically, like I said, go to control. And when you are dealing with a person that's controlling because you feel like that's what submit means, it's a turn off. It's a turn off. It's something that you don't want to do. It causes you to be resentful. It causes you to be negative. And that's not how things should be. So, if you want a submissive wife, lead with love. If you want a great relationship, lead with love. If you want to control and to manipulate and to be a dictator, go get a robot.